Okay guys, so welcome back to the Tinkering Corner now, and today I have an update video for you guys. Nothing too special, no projects uh, for now, but I want to talk about some of the things that I have been working on lately. Um, First thing first, I had an interview with Derek at Fun with Linux. Um, Me and Derek, we have been friends for a long time, and not long ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, I did an interview with him about what I do on 3D printing and so on. We got to talk about also some Linux related stuff, which was pretty nice. And mostly that time where there were some issues going on with the Linux community, so it was nice to just talk with him and see how his viewers react to me and what I do. Um, Another thing is that I changed the name of the channel. Now it's just the Tinkering Corner instead of Angel's Tinkering Corner. I just thought that it would be better if I change the name in order to, if I ever want to have like someone else making videos with me, like they make their videos and upload it to the channel, it's not gonna be like all centered around me and so on. And also, like, it kind of separates the channel from myself, which is a little better because the channel is mostly stuff that I work on, things that I work on and build and so on. Another piece of news that stuff that I have been working on is building a Hypercube. I wanted to build another machine, go back to the Core XYs and build one of the machines, and I didn't want to design it, so I said let me go with one of the most famous designs, which is the Hypercube, and test it out and see how it's working, how it works out. So I already printed a lot of the parts for it, and basically this machine is not gonna be like the normal Hypercube. It's gonna be 100 millimeters bigger in the C-axis, and on the X-axis it's gonna be also 100 millimeters bigger. So that means it's gonna have a 300 by 200 millimeter bed, which is the bigger version of the 200 by 200 that the Prusas have. Also, I made it so the rods and the extrusions are a little bigger on the C-axis, so that means I'm gonna have a bigger C-build volume, and in this case it's gonna be like 300 by 200 by 250 millimeters, which is gonna be pretty big. It's gonna let me print stuff that I wouldn't be able to print normally with a 200 by 200 millimeter bed. But yeah, it's gonna allow me to like design bigger stuff and print them right away. I'm waiting for some of the parts. I'm waiting for the bed, which is gonna be an aluminum bed, and it's gonna have an induction probe, so that means it's gonna be able to auto level, which is good because the bed is too big, so it's better to just auto level it and let the printer work its magic. I'm gonna add also LEDs, and I am going to enclose the printer in the sheets of foam that they sell. They're pretty cheap around here. They're like $1, so they're pretty good for like enclosing printers and so on. What else? I'm gonna have LEDs in it, but in my other printers I have had only like white LEDs. In this case, I'm gonna have 3 strips, and I'll be able to change the colors of the strips based on one of those cheap Chinese controllers that they sell. So I'm gonna be able to like fade the lights, change their colors and so on. Basically, the printer is gonna look like a Need for Speed Underground 2 car, which is gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, these are the parts. I printed them on this inland filament, and so far I am not super impressed with the inland filament. it prints way too hot. You gotta lower the temperature a lot. I also got one of those filaments that was actually bad. um, it will even melt at like 150 C, and like if it was at like 180, it will be like printing with PLA at like 240, which just, it was crap. So I had to return it, and then I got another roll, and the other roll is this one. But I actually got two rolls. I got them from Micro Center for like $14, and I was like, let me try it out since it's too cheap. This is a part that I just printed on the Prusa, and the quality is not that great. Even though I'm printing at 0.3, the quality is not that great for the filament. You have to spend a lot of time calibrating and making sure that you can find a setting that you can work with to be able to print properly. But so far, I'm not really impressed with it. It's nicely packaged, and it says that it prints 205 and 225, which is pretty hot. It's like when you print it, it's like way too hot. So I wouldn't recommend printing at that temperature at all. It comes nicely packaged. It comes in a sealed bag. It's the spooling of it is perfect. It has no issues like that. But the quality of filament and the mix that they use is like, it's not really good. Ooh, focus you. There you go. But I'm not impressed with this. It's I was trying to see if like the cheaper filaments will perform as good, but it's like, nah, it's pretty bad. And people say that there is like Eason filament rebranded, but I don't think so, because the quality is just it's nothing like the Eason that I have used before. So I'm not sure. I don't even know. It says that it has a new and improved formula, but oh, I have been also working CNC machine that, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen it before. So the machine is actually this one. There you go. So I'm not sure if you can see the whole thing. I can move the gantry. So the machine, I'm not sure if you are gonna be able to see it, but it's pretty big. Like that. Sorry that I have to go out of the frame, but it's pretty big. Actually, it's not that big, but it's like big for me. So the machine is 400 in the Y, 300 on the X, a little less than 300 here because of this part. And this is the X-axis over here. This is the Y-axis, and the Z-axis goes here. It would have been better if I put it from the front, but the Z-axis goes here, it goes up and down in this carriage. So because the machine is so big, I think I'm gonna have to do it by hand. This is the X-axis over here. It can move back and forwards. This is the Y-axis. It has two motors, one over here and another one over here, and this is the front of the unit. I'm gonna have a panel here that's gonna have the logo. It's gonna use this plate I'm gonna have this plate that goes at the back so it can hold the motor driver, which is the Arduino Uno that I made a video before of. So yeah, I have another motor here for the X-axis. The belts are held by zip ties that I can loop in and then tighten and then zip tie in. Like I zip tie one side and then the other I pull. But yeah, I'm gonna make another video talking about it. It works actually. I put a video on Twitter about it, and it was working properly. I was testing out before the X and Y gantry, and they work properly. I'm using BCNC to control it, and so far it has been working well, even though it has been giving me some issues in the software. It has been giving me issues in the software. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't have any end stops for it yet, which I'm gonna add and then connect to the Arduino Uno, because it has pins for that. It's just gonna be some of those micro switches and stops, which I have a lot of them lying around. I still need to make the Z-axis, which I'm designing, and it's just gonna go up and down through here. This is not gonna be able to mill anything. It's mostly gonna maybe have a laser, maybe, if I can afford one, and also it's gonna be able to plot and so on and do some other stuff. But so yeah, so far it's coming out really well. The movements are pretty good. I have to tune the Arduino so it can move better and have like less acceleration when it moves. Like it kind of like accelerates and then goes down, accelerates and then goes down, instead of moving like kind of like slightly at the same speed, which is weird. But anyways, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching, and thank you to the new subscribers. I've seen a lot of new subscribers coming in. So yeah, I hope you like this video and have a good day.